EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season between the Carolina Panthers and the Los Angeles Rams. And we are underway from SoFi Stadium. Fielded in the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Down at the 26. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. From the gun, Jackson. That's to McCaffrey, complete. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. McCaffrey. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. There to make the tackle, Samson Abuka.
Well, we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And now the Rams are going to halt things as they want a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Second and 10.
Jackson from the shotgun. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
On 3rd down, Jackson. And that's caught inside the 30. A big one there on 3rd down. They hit for 30 yards.
Things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone, this time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us or their game plan, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're exactly right about that.
Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. Down to the 25. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
From the 25 on 2nd down, Jackson gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it. They love it because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, just keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
2nd and 6.
From the gun, it's Jackson. They'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. Operating from the gun, Jackson. Flush to his right. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Joey Sly on now for the Panthers.
For the field goal, a 30-yard attempt.
And his kick is indeed good. Well, all offseason, probably a lot of thought goes into that first drive of week 1. They didn't get the touchdown, but at least they got something.
And what I like about it is that they didn't overthink it, because you're exactly right. A lot goes into the offseason, the preseason, to get to that first drive of the regular season. They went right downfield, mission accomplished, points on the board.
And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
26-yard line.
Here's the first carry of the game for Cam Akers. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
The tackle
just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 26-yard line.
Play action, they'll throw. Sliding out of the pocket. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. They'll get this to Akers out of the backfield. And he'll have it past midfield, almost to the 40 before being taken down. A gain of 32 that time.
A very early momentum changer there. Actually a dream killer for the defense because they forced a third down. Felt like they had a good chance to get off the field defensively, and then they got hit with that big play.
They'll run on first down with Akers.
And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. Brought down. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
No gain on the play.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And they wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They'll run here with Akers.
And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Panthers 3. Rams nothing.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll look to throw here. And he fires one incomplete. He was looking for Cooper Kupp there. And it's 3rd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And double team, it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That's not one that he's going to want to remember, but he had to get it out of the way at some point, his first career interception.
And if he's the guy that they think he is, he's not laughing it off, but he's also not going to let it affect him as the game proceeds. He's going to go back out there, still be the same confident kid, the reason that they drafted him, and go out and play.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
On 2nd down and 4, Jackson. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Now Jackson on 1st down. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 2 yards, good enough for a 1st.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. From the gun, Jackson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12.
I think the good offensive coordinators in the league now are looking at the fullback position and finding the right guys to hide in that spot and increase their passing game, as we just saw there. How about the run after catch? Racked him.
Well, yeah, whether it's a true fullback, a tight end, you put in the fullback spot, you know they're going to be tough to bring down if you can get them the football in the passing game. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. To throw is Jackson. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 38-yard line. They give them 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 38. On the give, this is their fullback. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
And there's the pickup you want on first down. All offenses say, you get me 4 on first down, we'll take it. How about if you get 5? They'll really be happy.
Second and 5 now. Jackson got a man right side. It's McCaffrey. No gain there, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Usually the offense has an answer to anything a defense throws at them, including a safety valve. And that's what they did on that play. They went there, but the defense still made an excellent play and held them to no gain.
They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Jackson. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And he is going to have a Panthers first down. He needed 5. He got it barely, as it will officially go down as a gain of 5 yards.
Carolina.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half, as they're going to stop him behind the line.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Well, this has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14. From the gun, Jackson. Into the hands of his receiver, Anderson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time, they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And the Panthers are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. 11 more on that one, and another first down.
The 4-yard line.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1.
And goal at the Rams' 5-yard line.
On second and goal, Jackson escaping the pressure, and he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal.
Operating from the gun, Jackson. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. From 6 yards away, and the Panthers add on to their lead.
Joey Sly lining up for the point.
No surprise there. 3rd and goal down here. That's where they're going to look for their tight end.
Yeah, you want that big guy running his routes because it doesn't matter who they cover him with. If it's another big guy, he might use his bulk against him. If it's a shorter defender, might go over the top. Either way, you tend to find a little bit of a mismatch in that area.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27.
27-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about the shot pronto. You're in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah. Will they make up for it? 2nd and 10 now from the 27. Going deep here for Watkins. And it'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. Trying to go back to Watkins, but now it'll be 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 10.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Caught and got his man complete. Touchdown! Cooper Kupp in the final seconds of the first half. And the Rams are able to get back within a touchdown.
The kicker on for
the way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, full half to be played. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
27-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Tackled by Yetur
Gross-Matos there to bring him down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. this time he'll look to throw. And that's incomplete.
That's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
And 10 yards to go.
They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. They just do get the play off as he'll look to throw. Flushed out right. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. And he's going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Back to throw now on 1st down.
They'll throw complete to Cam Akers.
Not much there, only a yard.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Again, he'll drop to throw. Incomplete. Cooper Kupp was his intended target, and it's 3rd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And he's going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It's a gain of 15, and the Rams have a first down.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
They'll run out of the gun with Akers.
Works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Going right back to Akers.
And he's got room. He's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown.
Cam Akers,
29 yards. And the Rams have taken the lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run. And one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do. And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. Aaron Donald, that is one he will remember. It's sack number 85 of his great career, moving him past Hall of Famer Howie Long on the all-time list. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Another try after the first down sack. Jackson. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down. The Rams calling on their nickel set here defensively for third down. From the gun, Jackson found his target. It's Anderson. And he is going to have a Panthers first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4.
And a Panther first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson. They'll roll him out right. Looking for Thomas, but that's intercepted. Desmond King picks it.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Rams add on to their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
24-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They'll look to make some inroads here, trailing 21-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Now this one is running back out of the backfield. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jackson. Catch here, left side, Thomas. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Jackson from the shotgun. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. The intended receiver there, Ian Thomas. But it'll be 2nd down.
Another attempt, another incompletion. And when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points. And the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
He'll buy some time right. Now he'll pull it down. That's to McCaffrey, complete. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Maybe worse than the loss of yardage, they also lose the down. So now it's 3rd and long. Again, Jackson. Open man is Robbie Anderson. And he'll take this to the 47, but no further, as they get him down well short of the line to gain.
But it brings up 4th down.
Here's Michael Pilardi now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Panthers in possession of the football, but facing a deficit here as we get to the 4th and final quarter of play. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. To the right side and complete to Thomas. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10, down at the 33. Shotgun handoff down to McCaffrey. And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is, he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From the gun, it's Jackson. Flush to his right. And now he's going to use Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And the Rams have got it going the other way. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. You think about it, Charles, this is not a quarterback that's used to running the football a lot, and that time he was loose with it, had it knocked free.
He always has to think to himself that there's always going to be traffic around because of what you just said. Not that elusive, not going to get into the open field very often. Remember, he's not Lamar Jackson, not Michael Vick back in the day. Always has to protect the football because there's always going to be people around.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. The wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. The Rams on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. He can run. Now the ball comes loose. And that ball popped free. We can hear it all the way up here. Those guys down on the field alerting everyone of the fumble. He's lucky that his offensive mates picked him up and jumped on him.
Yeah, and you have to think to yourself, and I'm sure they've been echoing it on the sideline and into the huddle. Guys, we have the lead. Just take care of the football. Don't make it easier for them to start to make a comeback.
On 1st down, they'll stay with Akers on the ground. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35.
Ball carrier.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Now they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
Well, I don't think there's any question, Brandon, at this stage, The stop troops, the defensive guys, they've got to use their 3 timeouts here. They've got to stop them and get the ball back.
Yeah, if you're in that 2 to 3 score deficit window that they're in now, you got to get it ASAP.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Stop them, use your timeouts. Easier to move the ball on offense without timeouts than to stop them on defense without using them.
A gain of 2 brings up second.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. It's a first down on a gain of 10. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what we said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3 and out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down.
And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. They'll get this one to Cobb, complete. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It's a gain of 15, and the Rams have a first down.
10 at the 18-yard line.
So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Akers. And they'll get him down right around the 16.
Ball carrier.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
They'll set up to throw. They'll set up the screen here to Akers. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
At the 7-yard line.
Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. They'll run here with Akers. And the Rams are going to have a 1st and goal. It's some good running there. Gets them down to about the 2-yard line. Knock it on the door. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll look to run with Akers. Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
Lost a yard. It's now 3rd and goal.
Here's Akers. They try and run. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Cam Akers, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Rams tack on to their